Here's that video I promised. My friend on a rant, going off, wilding out, in your face, because he got something to say.
Yeah.
So, like I said, this is my friend, E-Money.
What's good, y'all?
Alright, so he's got plenty to say, a lot to get off his chest. Main focus today, education.
Let me rephrase that. We got a lot to say, because this motherfucking thing, I want to do everything by my damn self. And this is his camera, his channel, and everything. Trying to work me like, and we ain't even get paid for this shit. But, you know, it is what it is. We do what we do. Keep it real. All day, every day. Word life. So, yeah, like he said, we're going to talk about education and everything like that. And there's a whole bunch of different topics, you know, so on and so forth. And we're going to try to hit as many as we can. And, you know, just speak the truth, no matter what it is. Mind you, this is all our opinions, our thoughts. If you disagree respectfully, that's all cool. But, you know, if you're going to come on and be like, oh, you know, y'all 100% wrong, this, that, and the other, my way is the right way, then, you know, you better just keep moving with that. We ain't going to tolerate that. Let's believe it. And, you know, let's get started. Some fluffing teachers, man. Like, you got your good teachers and you got your bad teachers.
And just to say a word, this is not aimed at them good teachers. We respect y'all. Y'all doing a good job.
Word. And I mean, we've all had good teachers, bad teachers, maybe some more than others, but they regular people, but at the same time they not, because they just look funny. I don't know why I can't explain it. I mean, one of my teachers back in junior high school, I was like maybe 12, 13 years old. Yo, she was smoking. I mean, she had a body, yo, but anyways, I mean, she was cool and everything like that. Mind you, we boys at that age, we hitting puberty, so we all just like drooling all over the floor, and then, you know, playing basketball, you slip, break a neck, Some teachers that are out there, you know, they help you, you know, get good grades, you know, do the very best that you could do, and then others, they just don't care. They're there, they be like, whatever, they learn. If not, I'm here for my paycheck.
They straight up dicks.
Yeah. And I'm not talking about the ones that are in sex ed, they just dicks, and they don't have to be in sex ed. But mind you, this is our first time doing this, so I don't really know what it is I'm doing. If it seems like I'm tipsy or whatever, I probably am. I'm kidding, no, I'm not. Yeah, I mean, I remember when I was a kid. See, I'm originally from New York, and school over there is different from school where we are right now, which is in Florida. Not to offend nobody, but the difference between New York school and Florida school, I feel so much more smarter. Don't get me wrong, I'm not the brightest dude in the world, but there's people out there worse than me, but, you know, it's all good. We all learn at our own pace. And the teachers here, they seem a little more
slow.
That, and yeah, slow, pretty much. Yeah. I mean, but they tend to be nicer to an extent. They actually care about you getting your education and everything like that. And I've seen that, you know, I've seen it amongst the teachers that both my nieces have had, and they do okay, I guess, as compared to the teachers back home where I'm from. Yeah, not so much. I mean, I've seen with my own eyes teachers and students getting into fights because the teacher didn't know, you know, how to cool their temper. Make sure if you want to become a teacher, you better have an impeccable tolerance and patience level for kids.
So I have a story about a teacher I ran to here in Florida. She was a major fucking bitch. Let me rephrase that. She is one of those bad teachers, man. It was like first, second day in class. and tired, didn't get along with anybody so far yet. I had my head down on the table. She came over, pulled the chair right out from underneath me. Bam, hit the floor.
I would have cut that bitch. Alright. Like, in the point where here, teachers are nicer, they'll, like, send you to, like, the deans or principal's office, whatever thing they do down here. And for some weird reason, most of the kids down here, they listen and actually cooperate for the most part. Back home, we don't play that. Be like, I mean, you know, it's not good to, you know, disrespect the teacher, but, you know, when you're a kid and you're young, you don't really take that into effect. When now that you're adults, it's a different story. You know, you see a little more from their eyes. I never really had the opportunity, I guess, to go to preschool, so I went straight into kindergarten. I mean, some kids do, some kids don't, whatever. It is what it is. It depends on, you know, what your upbringing is, but I went straight into kindergarten. My first day of kindergarten, I was kind of like a little bitch. I ain't gonna lie. I did not want to go on my mama's leg, and I was making a scene, and my mom had to pry me off her leg. What was cool is that all through kindergarten, there was times when my parents did my homework for me, so I was like, oh, that's cool. I could just watch Batman and Rugrats and all that stuff.
You fucking lucky.
I guess Frank, yeah, you too.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
And mind you, when I guess, you know, like I said, everyone has their own learning potential and everything like that. So obviously, kindergarten or preschool is the easiest you're gonna ever get, no matter what. So even then, my parents still did it for me. Like, I had to cut out things that were the color purple and paste it. For some reason, well, there was mainly women in my house growing up, so there was a lot of magazines, so there was a whole bunch of colorful colors and like teal and stupid stuff like that. So I couldn't tell colors that well at the beginning when I was a kid. So I was like, is this blue or is this red? So my mom was just like, okay, I'll do it for you. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I mean, one thing for sure, I give my respect to the teachers that actually like what they do and do whatever it is that they can to help their students, you know, go on and learn and everything like that. Especially when they teach them or tutor us on the side for no extra money whatsoever. And mind you, teachers don't get paid all that much, so you got my, you know, my respect for me and everything like that. And to the ones who just there to collect a paycheck, then you know you need another job. McDonald's is always hiring, BK, Foot Locker, so I can make you measure my shoe.
Right in the face. Right in the face.
Smell all them, well, not my corns because I don't got corns, but you know what I mean. The next thing will probably be had to be homework. Homework, I can see the importance of it, kind of, but at the same time, I don't like it. Never did, never will. It sucks so much because it takes time away from your cartooning and gaming and everything like that. Not to mention playing outside. Yeah, I did not get to play outside a lot the way I thought I would have been able to when I started school. And I mean, there's reasonable homework and there's just ridiculous, straight up ridiculousness among the homework.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, one thing I gotta say is the amount of homework that I used to come home with when I was in, say, elementary school and middle school, mostly elementary, wasn't as much as some elementary schoolers are getting nowadays. And that's just ridiculous. I mean, what the hell? Really? You gotta give them this much homework? They're kids. You know? And then when I was a kid, you know, some of that stuff, they didn't go into it too thoroughly, you know? They didn't say, this is this, and this is this, and this is this, you know? They said, this is this, here you go, here's some homework.
Which is why a lot of times people didn't get very far as far as school because they didn't have a lot to work with or a lot to go off of. There was times where I procrastinated with my homework. I was like, oh, it's Friday, the weekend. Worry about it on Sunday, right before the day before I go to school. Yeah, that's not a good idea.
Not at all.
Just get your homework done ASAP.
It's never a good idea.
No,
It never is.
I learned that the hard way. Believe me.
I never did my homework.
Neither did I. And but that was just, it all piled up on me at the last minute because I let it, and it was just reasonable amounts. Now, for example, I have two nieces. One's, I think, a freshman in high school right now, and the other one's in elementary, pretty much about to graduate elementary soon. And my little one doesn't get that much homework. She's never really gotten that much homework, lucky her. But my oldest one, God bless her, she's a good kid, good student. Both can be a pain in my ass, but still love them both. But one thing I can say about my oldest niece, especially, thanks to her parents and my sister and my brother-in-law, they, was always on top of both of them with that. But on my oldest niece, there's days, her school, she goes to a special school, not like school like that, but it's a performing arts school. There, you gotta audition to get in, like kind of like that school in STEM, and they're on top of the kids really, really hard. And I can understand is once they finish school entirely, it's only gonna get harder. So in a way, it's good that they learn early. That way, they're used to it when they get into the real world as adults. But at the same time, they're just kids. Let them be kids. My oldest, she will have homework and projects piled one on top of the other, and it almost feels like it's college level work. And she will be on that table on school nights till like 12, maybe even 1 in the morning, trying to finish her homework. From when she gets home at 6. I mean, depending what time she gets home, but they might have errands to run afterwards or whatever the case is, or doctor's appointments, but she'll be there pretty late trying to get as much as she possibly can done. And I'll commend her for that, because I would have just said fuck it and take a failing grade, because it's okay to push kids to do the best they can in school, but you can only push them so far until they just not care and lose interest.
See, that's just the thing. Society today is just ridiculous. We're dehumanizing the human, and that's not something you're supposed to do. We're not machines.
Yeah.
We have feelings. We're supposed to function a certain way. We're not supposed to be drones that do just work. We're humans. We have lives. We need to go out and experience the world, not sit in a little office cubicle and sign papers all day. I mean, come on.
I mean, if you want to be that, that's fine. That's you, do you. But I'm gonna be like Neo. I'm gonna be running out that window. Yeah, I went there. But anywho, yeah, I guess if homework wasn't as bad, then maybe kids would be a lot more into their school or schoolwork. Make it, and a lot more kids would graduate and go to college instead of having to just get out of school and start straight into work, or struggle to go through college and everything like that.
Yeah.
I say we make it easier for the kids now. They'll make it easier for us when we're old and we won't be stuck in a home.